Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Finally getting around to doing the answers to the Q&A video. So right, I'll get straight down to it. I'm laughing because straight away there's a couple of stupid questions, joke questions. Right, first one, I'm doing newest to oldest. So first one is from Darren Appleby, and he says, "What is your name?" Mike. "Where do you live?" England. "What do you like to eat?" Food. What's your favourite? Doing my YouTube channel, I suppose. I don't know. Jack Striker, boxers, briefs, or thongs? Well, for me personally, I like boxers. Jack. Mark Richardson. If you were on death row, what would your last meal be? Right, so I thought about this. I love prawns, so I'd probably have, if you could have a whole meal, you know, whole set meal sort of thing, I'd have prawn cocktail starter, and then seafood paella, skip the dessert because I never eat a dessert anyway, and then if I'd allowed it, can of tent super, finish me off. Not the nutter. What would you do if you won the lottery? As in a big win, so money is no object. Where would you live? How would you live? And what would you own? Well, if money was no object, I don't know where I'd live though. Because I still like England. I don't know. I don't know where I'd live. That's one thing I never thought about. Probably America, actually, saying that. Then I could get as many guns as I want. I'd probably own, you know, I'd try and own every single gun you could have, if money was no object. And if, you know, if you're just talking about me, because I'd give a lot of money to people, but yeah, I'd just live in the lap of luxury, as they say. Yeah, definitely not really interested in cars, but guns definitely, and all weapons. I'd get every single weapon I ever wanted. Yeah. Rusty Toddy asks, "Do you work with your brother?" No, I don't. Have done. Little periods where I may work with him for like 6 months and that, but for quite a few years I've not worked with him. Butty Batch asked, "Are you back flogging Pride bars?" I don't know if he meant that as a question or not, but it is a question. Well, yeah, I am technically. I'm always selling the Pride bars. It's just I don't sort of advertise it, if you know what I mean, but if anyone ever asks for one, I'll always do one. So yeah, I'm always selling Pride bars, really. I say I don't advertise, they're on my blog, but I just don't ever mention it, really. I was thinking of doing a video soon. The Dude PDX. If you could own one production knife, not someone for kind of museum piece, forgetting about cost or UK regulations, what would it be? Now, I thought about this, so was it not one off? Yeah, not some one off. I would probably like, because you can't get them over here, a 1918 trench knife. Still, you know, I wouldn't care if it was reproduction or not, but yeah, 1918 trench knife. Look it up if you are. Anyone who's watching, if you don't know what that is, you'll know it when you see it. Shepherd Defence. With all the homemade weapons and tools you've made on here, what are some other homemade items and designs not weapon related you're proud of? Well, homemade, well, I made this that I'm in now. I made that, see that there, that's my homemade bullseye dartboard. I put a conservatory on our back of our house, completely homemade, you know, apart from like the glass sheets, if you know what I mean, and the windows, but we made the whole thing, framed all that. I don't know, I make a lot of stuff, to be honest, so what have I made? Made my display case, can't see it. Yeah, I don't know, I'm proud of most of the things I do anyway, so yeah. Harper Seth, What are your views on Jesus Christ? Now, I don't mean to offend anyone by this, but to me, Jesus Christ is a fictional character from a book. Benjamin 1985. Your favourite DIY homemade weapon? Well, I think I wrote this one down. Oh yeah, and I forgot to bring it out. Obviously one of my crossbows. I always like my crossbows. I meant to bring one out, but I forgot. So, but yeah. But if you've seen my homemade crossbow, probably my arm wrist crossbow. That's a good one. But I don't know. I like a lot of my weapons anyway. So yeah. Sarah Wellen, she asked, "Do you play any video games?" Yeah. Every day, to be honest. I've got a PS3. That's actually what I'm recording this on now. I was going to mention it earlier. This won't be HD because I've got to record it on my PS3 webcam, because my other camera, the battery won't last that long. So yeah, I play pretty much computer games every single day. At the minute I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5, which I've been playing for... This isn't online either. I've been playing it for over 500 hours now. Before that I was playing Fallout New Vegas, Metal Gear Solid 5, that's the last game I bought. And I've been playing it since. Yeah, so yeah, I'm always playing computer games. If anyone's got a PS3 and wanted to add me, my name on there is Mike2240. If anyone wanted to add me. I know the old PS3 is a bit old now though, but yeah, I play computer games every day. I love them. Nicest knives. When was the last time you didn't have a beard? Well, I think I grew this beard about I've had it since at least definitely year 2000. When I was younger it used to be a lot shorter, but still had it, so maybe from about the age of 18, and I've never ever shaved it off. The furthest I ever did once was I shaved off like that bit, so it was a handlebar moustache. Yeah, so that has never been cut off really, but I did trim that bit off just for 1 week just to see what it looked like. Yeah. Nicest knives again. Do you regret the knuckle tats? Not really. I will tell you the truth, I don't really agree with that anymore, because it ain't true. But at the time, we used to have, basically the police around here was just a bunch of dodgy cunts, you know. They were trying to assault you and all this, then, you know, they was just pathetic really. So that was more of just a fuck you to them. But I had to go down to the police station a couple of years ago. I was arrested. I hadn't actually done anything. I know that's what they all say, but no, I generally hadn't. And but that was my CID. Probably mentioned this before. I happened to have a t-shirt saying anything you will say will be held against you and all this. And I spoke to him about that, you know, and they didn't care. It's your attitude towards them, you know. But yeah. But no, I don't regret it really. The Unswattable Midge asks, apart from your brother, do any of your close family or friends... Oh no, you make YouTube videos. I've read this wrong before. Yeah, apart from your brother, do any of your close family or friends know you make YouTube videos? That's quite interesting actually, because that's why I don't have a Facebook account. Because I don't know why, but I'd just rather it all mainly strangers watching me. So yeah, all of my close family do. That says apart from anyway, don't it? Yeah, apart from, yeah, all of my close family do, and a couple of my friends, but any sort of associates, I say they don't know, but I bet there's probably more people know than I know, if you know what I mean. Because Malcolm, he puts his on his Facebook and that, and you know, So yeah, I don't know, saying that. There may be more people. Yeah, close family definitely. And I must admit, I do tell when I do. Like, if I see someone I haven't seen for years, they'll say, "What you been at?" And I'll always say, "Oh, I'm doing YouTube now." You know. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah. Sailor ashore. He sent me a message, but it's probably too late to answer this now because I don't know if this was the one. Yeah. At the moment, I'm visiting the UK for a week because this was a while ago. Everything, roads, supermarkets are full of people rushing and holding speaking into electrical gadgets. When did all this happen? Yeah, I'm about the only one who don't do it. I don't know if you've ever seen my phone. I've got an old phone. Well, you can watch a video on it, but it's about that big. Yeah, when did it all happen? About 10 years ago, probably. Right, Bob N. Do you plan to gather more tools for your shop? And if you do want more, what tools would you like to have? I wouldn't mind a proper decent drill press. I'd like to write some of these down, but this looks like this one the one. What else would I like? Proper decent drill press. A proper decent belt grinder would be good. And that would probably do it, I think, for stuff that I would use. You know, certain things I use more than others. So yeah, I think that's, yeah. Belt grinder and a decent drill press. Right, Smug Barbecue. Right, what got you into YouTube? Right, I had an account before this. Right, I originally joined YouTube because in the old days you could only watch certain videos by making an account. So I probably never would have. It was only that I wanted to watch a video that I had to sign, you know, make an account for, that made me do an account. So then I did an account. And then for some reason, I can't remember what made me do it. I used to upload little clips of TV shows that I liked, you know, just like 10-second clip of something that made me laugh. And then I started putting on videos of this old VHS cassette tape I had that was about guns. There was testing guns on car doors and stuff like that. And then I just used to, and then I started uploading weapon videos that was just pictures. If you look at some of my oldest videos, I think some of those was on there. Yeah, and then I thought one of the channels was turning into like I'm a bit of a fan of Stephen King. One of the channels, that channel was turning into like mainly Stephen King stuff. I was putting on like, I put every single clip of all his cameos on it, and that was getting loads of views. So I decided to add that one as like TV stuff and Stephen King kind of stuff. And then I did WeaponCollector channel, and I had them both, and I stopped using the other one. And then what happened was those videos I put on, the ones from the VHS video, I can't remember what it's called now, but it was testing guns anyway, as American bloke. That got copyright warnings, and I didn't go on there for 2 weeks, and they shut the channel down, so now it's gone. So yeah, you know, I took about 5 minutes answering that. He's got more questions. This is all from Smug Barbecue still. What's your personal favourite video you've uploaded? I don't really know. I don't think I've got a favourite, to be honest. I don't know. Probably one of the crossbow ones. I quite enjoy them. Maybe the old coolest way to open a bottle. That one's alright. And I think I quite liked at the time the old YouTube Cribs one. They're a bit crap now looking back, but I quite liked it. Smug Barbecue still. Who's your favourite sub? Now I didn't know whether this meant sub on iSub or someone who subs me. If it means someone I sub, that's hard for me to answer, because I don't think I have a particular. Who do I really look forward to? Or miss. I don't know. I like XDM50, Dwayne Myers, but I class him as an actual friend of mine anyway. So, you know, we've never met or anything, but I class him as a mate. He's done some good things for me, you know. But I don't think, for just pure watching videos, I don't think I have a favourite really. At the minute, there's nothing I really love on YouTube at the minute. There's no channels that are capturing me at the minute. I don't, you know, I watch quite a few, but Weapons Stuff 93, I like his channel, and again I talk to him, you know. Yeah, so I don't know. But if it was, I don't know, it's a hard question that. And who's your worst sub? Well, any of the fucking trolls, to be honest. I'm quite lucky, I don't get a lot of that shit, to be honest, I've noticed. But as soon as I do, though, I just block them. I don't reply, just block them, and that's the end of it. You don't have to listen to his bullshit then. I don't come on here to be spoken to like a fucking twat, you know, so I'd literally just block them and that's it, gone. You know, end of it. They don't deserve an answer, that's what they want. I think that's it for Smug Barbies. I couldn't really answer your who's your favourite sub one properly, but yeah. Campfire 52. What is your impression of the United States, and have you ever wanted to visit? I like America personally. I've got an American friend who actually comes over here and actually stays in my house. So I got nothing against Americans or the country. Just like us, they sometimes live up to some of their stereotypes, but a lot of countries do. But I like the country. Have you ever wanted to visit? Yes and no. Yeah, I'd like to go and visit my mate Josh. But at the same time, if he didn't exist, and maybe some other people didn't exist, or I might like to see one day, I wouldn't be fussed. Travelling all around the world, going to other countries doesn't really interest me. I don't think you need to see other places to have experiences. I don't know, it just don't really bother me. I don't know, it's a weird one. But yeah, never really had a proper, I'm not bothered about going anywhere. Even if I had the money, I probably still would buy. Tumbo 1984 asked, what Kevlar vest do you own, and have you done a video on it? I haven't done a video on it. I may do one day. I got it down here. It's I don't know. It's classed as a police covert one. There it is there. I'll tell you what it says on the inside quickly. It's from LBA International Limited UK. It's not NIJ level, it's the English one. It's handgun 1, spike 1, knife protection 1. And then with that upgrade panel in there, that section there becomes handgun 2, spike 2, knife 2. And I think handgun 1 is the equivalent of NIJ level 2. And this was brand new, custom size as well. It was sized to me. I sent them all my measurements, and it's actually made to fit me, the full side protections and all that. And yeah, and it's a dual vest, knife, ballistic and knives or whatever, Yeah, never done a video on it. I might do. Thing is, there's not a lot, because I'm not going to shoot it or nothing. The price that cost me to buy, I couldn't bring myself to do anything to it, Right, Mark Richardson. If you could have any weapon in the world, money no object, what would it be and why? I must have missed this one. I tried to think of some of the answers before I'd done them. Any weapon? Did I write it down or not? Any object? I don't know. Well, if I could have any, well, I don't know, minigun then. Not mind a minigun. You know, if it was money no object and why, and I'd just have it because it's fucking mental. Yeah, a minigun. You know, I don't think you can even get a minigun you can carry like they do in the films, but yeah, if that existed, that'd be pretty mental. Right, XGen 50. If you could have lunch with any person on the planet, who would it be and what would you talk about? Now, I'm assuming that, because it doesn't say dead or alive, so I'm going to assume alive. And I thought about this one, and I thought maybe Stephen King. Like I said, I am a bit of a fan of his. What else was it? Yeah, who would it be and what would you talk about? Right, Stephen King used to be a druggie and an alcoholic, so I'd probably talk about that for a start. Because I've also been an alcoholic, and I've also, in my old, you know, used to like to try things. So, yeah. And just life in general, and the Dark Tower. I'd like to talk to him about that. Yeah, drugs and booze, and just life in general, so, yeah. Weapons and stuff 93. If you can remember, what was your first owned or bought air rifle and knife? Oh, a lighter. My first air rifle I ever owned, I can't remember if I had one before this, but this is the first one I ever bought myself, and it was my BSA Lightning. Now this is probably 20 years old now, I think. I don't know, hang on. No, but 17, 18 years old this must be. Not 20, because that would have been 16. I'm sure it was about 18, 19 when I bought this. My BSA Lightning didn't have that scope, and it didn't have the sling. But you can see the condition of that. Yeah, my BSA Lightning 2.2 would have been the first air rifle I ever bought myself. First knife I ever had was an army green, well, I say army green, a green German army knife, which is like a Swiss army knife, but only got about 4 or 5 blades, I think. It was very similar to a Swiss army knife, but it's a German army knife. Look them up, it's quite a nice knife. And first knife I ever bought myself was this, and well, I think I bought it same time as I got that BSA Lightning from the same shop as well. I think some of my memories start to sort of go into one sometimes, and I can't remember. It says Mule or something, I don't know. Made in Spain. Yeah. First lighter I would have bought must have been a Zippo, because, well, I started smoking when I was about 8, and by the time I was like 10 or 12 I was smoking every day, so I would have had a lighter. But the first lighter I can remember physically buying myself was a well, I didn't buy it actually, it was from the gratis points from B&H, which was the cards inside the fag packets, and sent them away and got a solid brass Zippo lighter with B&H on it. My dad used to smoke loads of B&H, and I actually had about 6 or 7 of them, but I lost them all now. I ain't got a single one of them. Neanderthal 62 outdoors. Oh, this is an intro. Yeah, see, I've misread this as well. Mike, are you up for organising a people's revolt, uprising against the traitorous government and their traitorous policies, against our own native population, and help save our future generations' future in their own country? Yeah, I suppose I'll be up for that one day. Not right now though. But But yeah, I suppose we'd have to, wouldn't we? Right, Sniper Steve 23. Hey, do you prefer weapons or women? Oh, women. Favourite martial arts? I suppose whatever Chuck Norris does. Favourite historical figure? Did I write this one down? Because that was a hard one. Instantly I'd probably say Churchill, but also like Nelson, he's really interesting, and David Sterling. So one of them three. Churchill probably. Longest you've been outdoor camping? If you don't count the time in my back garden when I slept in a tent for 6 weeks, just weekends. Yeah. But yeah, I have once stayed in a tent in the garden for 6 weeks. Ribbed or flavoured? I don't know, mate, don't matter. Ribbed. Right, Guns UK 31. Did you drink all the booze in the bottles on them shelves? Well, yes and no. Every single one of those bottles has been drunk in here. But I didn't drink all of them personally. So, but they've all been drunk by someone who was in here. So yeah, sort of. Who is oldest? You or Mark? Me. Older than Mark by 6 minutes, I think. I've suddenly got brain dead. 6 minutes or 4 minutes? I suddenly can't remember now. But yeah, I'm older. I think it was maybe 4 minutes. Are you a Fenland boy or a city boy? I don't actually know what you mean by that, but I reckon I'm a Fenland boy if it's, you know, yeah, certainly not a city boy anyway. CO2 pistol or knuckle duster? Knuckle duster. Preferred hunting, shooting or fishing? Or preferred hunting, is it shooting or fishing? I've never really been fishing properly, so shooting. I need to go. I've never really been fishing properly, and I think this is the last question now. So if I've missed anything, I'll just check afterwards anyway. So this is the last one from Jurassic Park 2000. Do you prefer spring-powered air rifles or pneumatic? I've never really shot pneumatics. Actually, saying that, yes, I have. I don't know. So I like spring because you don't ever have to pump it up or nothing. You know, it's just. But pre-charged pneumatics, you can shoot, pull a bolt, shoot, pull a bolt, and they're nice to shoot. Hardly any recoil. So I don't know, but the only way I could truly say about that is if I owned one of both, which I don't. So I would say spring personally. I nearly bought a Sweet 16 years ago, and I wish I had now, but because I never have the money to buy something like that nowadays. Lager, ale, stout or bitter? I prefer not bitter, lager. I don't know why I said that. Lager any day. Catapults or blowpipes? Never really used a blowpipe, so catapult. Darts or pool? Darts, of course. Shower or bath? Shower. Used to have baths, and then started having showers. I never have baths now. It's just quicker, isn't it? Right, and I think that's it. I'll just have a look. Just got my computer here. So that's felt like there should be more than that, but yeah, no, I think that's it. Yeah, so well, cheers for the questions. I quite enjoyed doing that. There weren't too many uncomfortable ones for once. And I answered as well as I could. The thing, sometimes you just can't think of an answer, even after writing some of the answers down. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit my blog. Link will be down there. There'll be more videos coming. What I might do is, as I'm sleeping funny at the minute, I'm going to record like 5 videos in one day and then upload them daily. so I've got them, because sometimes I can only do videos at one time. So yeah. Right, yeah, that's it. I think that's answered everything. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.